Welcome along everybody, we're now at round 3 of the Master Series. This week we're at Lago Maggiore. Race 1 is around centre with the RA27265 as you can see. And race 2 is the Honda Vision Gran Turismo car around the full course. Of course, our series brought to you by Vroom Vroom Gaming, DMJ Sim Hub, DDR and D.90 and the family of racers there, LWR Design, Mark Miller, myself, WPR Hotlap, who's doing the lap guides for this series. So what we'll do is we'll get ready, we'll get into our view, and we'll get ready for turn 1. Still a little tricky to control this car, but getting the feel of it now for round 3. It helps if you lose a good bit of throttle when you're turning, just to keep the car tight to your apex. So here we go. Turn 1 coming up, we are braking just before the end of the fence. Try to brake in a straight line with this car especially. And you want to come down to second and cut through onto the left hand side. Here we go. Second is fine. Here at the end of the curbing here on the right hand side, this is where I start to brake. And go down to first and then quickly up to the second. And after the first apex here, let the car go right out to the left. So you've got a good line for the next one. Here we go. Let the car go and get ready for this one. This one's just a bit of a lift off and you're going to feather the throttle through here until you get past the apex. And then you can plant it. I go right out to the edge of the curb on this one, as you'll see. But I carry good speed going down and up the hill. Right to the edge of the track there. Cut onto that sausage and then cut right onto this one. And coming up the hill you're looking for the 100 board. Now you can brake just after the 100, but the 100's fine for me. And it was a little bit wide on this apex, but that's fine. You just carry the speed through and you can get on the power much earlier than you think. So there's the apex, missed it by 4 feet. But on the power and I ran to the line. And that's going to give us a 47-second lap for this one. So it's a very short lap. It's going to be very, very fast. But we'll do it again. We'll go out of car and take it from there. Here we go. So braking for this one here. There's the edge of the curb. Then first up to second just to get the car slowed down a bit more. Up to third. Cut onto this one, right out to the edge of the track. You can cut right across that sausage, carefully. And again, here's the 100. I did let the brake go a little bit, so that kind of stopped me hitting the apex. But that's okay. And that is your lap for race 1. Now race 1's a 20-minute sprint with minimal fuel and tyre wear, although the tyres do get a bit heated. But the next one at the full course is very heavy on tyre wear and fuel for the Honda VGT. So people will need to take care, and we'll go right to that lap guide any moment now. Okay everybody, we're now back. We have got the Honda VGT ready to rock. Get with that. What am I doing? Right, here we go. And for this one, this race, I done it as a custom race, so it will be real tyre and fuel wear, as you'll see. And it is going to be heavy for this race, so a lot of strategy will be involved with our drivers. Let's see how we get on for this one. Let's get into our view. Here we go. Again, for the first corner, we are braking just after the lamppost, before the end of the fence. Of course, we're going to go down to second gear and hold a nice tight line if we can. That's good enough. Yeah, keep about 60 again, braking at the end of that white curb, powering out, and then this time keeping to the right and then getting third, ready for the left-hander. This is just a careful use of the throttle here, and then when you get to these signs on the left-hand side, that is going to be my braking point, as you can see. And we're just going to take it nice and easy through this one in second, because the car will get wide and it will get slidey around this corner. But this car does pick up acceleration very fast. so you can go slower into the corner and through the apex, and you'll make your time up on the out. Here we go, nice and easy, 60 odd mile an hour out in second. Use the curbing. Now for this one coming down the hill, it's a bit of a different braking point. Usually we are braking at the end of the curb there on the left, but at this car we are braking here at the start of the white strip. As you can see, fully on the brakes now. We're going to go down to third. It might be braking a little bit early, but I'd rather be cautious through here because you're carrying almost 80 miles an hour through the apex on this one. So down to third, and you're going to let the car just roll in. 76 on the apex, then just power all the way out. Up to fourth quickly until you get to this curbing. And just after the curbing starts, you can see I'm just starting to brake. We're going to go down to third for the S's. Keep it in third for the first one, then fourth for the next two. So down to third, car sliding a little bit, but that's okay. Up to fourth for this one, cut all the way onto the curb for both of these, and you'll get a good run out going up the hill. Don't need to worry about that sausage or that curb. And you got to keep it in fifth till you get to the top of the bray. Up to sixth. And then we are looking for the blue flag marker is what I'm using here. Again, we're going to brake in a straight line as you can see, and we're going to go down to third, and you want to try to keep as close to 70 miles an hour going through the bank corner as you can. Let's get down onto the banking and out. Using the curb. Now this two corners can be tricky. You're going to keep as tight as you can on this one, and you want to cut right onto the curb for this one. I've missed the curb there a bit, and I have gone through there at 130, but this was my quickest lap. Here we are braking at the 50 board as you can see there, and we're going to try to brake mostly in a straight line and then trail brake in. Keep it in fourth, keep on the curbs, and then get onto the inside here. Very tricky to do cleanly. This one, use all the curb here. Now we're looking for this second sign here, the bullet sign. When that leaves your screen, this is where you're going to try it a little bit further maybe. Oh, I'm still on the power, so maybe halfway between the two signs. I'm still not on the brakes yet, so it's quite late. Aye, so it must be, yeah, halfway between the two signs then. Or when that one's level with the car, but you won't be able to see it because of the angle. And you're going to go down to fourth. I'm not sure if I go down to third for this one. Here we go. I do go down to third. And then up to fourth. Cut all the curbing there. Run as wide as you dare here. And just power towards the line. And that's a 59.495. So what we'll do, as ever, we'll go out of car and give you a look at it again. Down to second, count to this one. There's the end of the curb. Up to second. Power out. You don't have to go all the way to the outside because of the left-hander coming up, so you need a better angle here. Keep it in third. This one down to second. Just let the car get past here and then get on the power. Because you're about to go downhill and you're on a crest, the car can get a little out of control. Here's the start of the white curbing here. Keep it wide and then cut in. Just let the car roll through here. I've done it a little bit faster in previous laps, but that's okay. Halfway down the curb and car getting a little slidey there, but kept it just. Using all the curb, keeping two wheels on the curb when you can, else you will get a penalty there. You can smack that curb and you can cut right into this one. Get under the sign, top of the hill, up to 6th gear. Just bottomed out at 153, so maybe change 152. There's the marker board. Right onto the curb and up the hill we go. Now I should have stayed a little bit more left for this one. I could have kept the throttle on. But as you can see, I took a shallower line which made me jump off the speed. So I didn't have as much speed as I should have. There's the 50. A little bit wide here, could have cut in there and that would have stopped me going so wide here, but still on the curb, that's fine. Just waiting the car to get through here and then get on the power going down the hill. Let's see if we're level with the second sign. There's the second sign, yeah, we're level with it. down to third, up to fourth, use all the curb, and that is your lap. And that is this week's guide for Lago Maggiore in the Master Series. I hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed it. A 59.4 for that one. That will be around about race pace. And as you can see, the racing soft tyres go off pretty fast because I pitted the lap before. So enjoy it, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Cheers all.